that. I've actually become the scenery. Treebeard. Peter Jackson said, would you like to do the voice of Treebeard? And I thought, oh, good, yes, a bit more money. Shouldn't have too much trouble with that. And you know, I had more trouble with Treebeard than I've had with almost any part in the past 20-odd years, 30 years, I would think.
Is it because it's a very wooden character?
Well, you know, I was thinking of branching out and doing something else. But when you think of it, you see, how does a tree speak? I mean, a tree hasn't got lungs like we have. So that was one thing. The other thing is he's immensely slow in the books. He's the oldest living thing on Earth. And he moves very, very slowly, and he thinks. You know, and you can't do that in film. You know, you can see it on, you know, when you read it on the page of the book, you can imagine the slowness of it, but your eye is moving quickly. Now, on film, you just have to get a move on. And the more I worried about it, the more I started losing sleep over it. I thought, and I went on there's a great guy called Hieronymus who's got a radio show in New York, and I went on his show and we were discussing this, and he had a couple of leading Tolkien scholars, and I said to them, you know, what does Treebeard sound like? And the one answer that I remember back was they sent him a note saying, there's only one actor in the world who can play this. And I thought, yes, James Earl Jones. I told James that, and he tended to agree. But yeah, it's a very tricky thing, I think, and we tried it in all sorts of ways. We tried sort of really slowing the voice right down so it almost sounded like whale noise, you know. And then we thought, no, the thing to do is to try and get all the elements of the tree in. What elements does a tree have? The rattle of the leaves. So we tried to do it with a little bit of a rattle. And then we thought, you know, he's also a tree that moves. So we tried to get the suction of the roots coming out of the ground. And then we tried putting them all on top of each other. And it just went on and on and on, you know, and we just got nowhere. And in the end, we went back to just the basic thing, you know. Using a rather more gentle old voice like that, you know. I like it when the little birdies go and sing in my branches and the field mice run over my roots and they tickle so, you know. But he's also got to have an enormous energy and power and strength, you know. The Ents are on the march. Anyway, of all the parts I've ever done, I think that was probably